sometimes it can be tricky to get these lines straight when you're drawing them in with a rigger brush like I did. Now, because this painting is dry, I have the ability to lay my hand down on it and rest my hand right there and then just carefully pull it back. I don't use wrist motion when I'm doing this. I use my whole arm, where I will just put the brush down and I will pull my entire arm back, holding the brush steady and holding my palm down on the actual canvas. Now, if your canvas is wet, you can try it with a cane, but that gets a little more tricky because you can't slide your hand across a cane. So you might have to take it in sections. And what I mean by sections is you might have to do something like this. And I'll demonstrate up here where you do a small part and then you do another part, you know, and trying to keep it straight, slide over, do another part like that. You know, and even then, you know, I had a little boo-boo there, it wasn't perfectly straight. You might have to take some of the other color and go in and fix any little, you know, jiggles you might make. The other thing is taking, like, say, a number 4, same thing we do with feathers, and then doing something like this. You know, put it in the line like that. That's another way you can do it. That's a little nicer to do if you're dealing with, if your whole painting is wet. Those two other approaches I just showed you work better if you're doing wet on wet. And I'm going to show you one more thing you can do. Palette knife. All right. You can do this with the dark or the light. Take your palette knife and cut it at an angle to your paint so you get paint on almost the whole thing, and just get a little bead of paint on there. And then what you can do, and I'll even do this when the paint is somewhat wet, I will hold the palette knife like this and then I will steady this end with my other finger. Set it down, and once you get it set down, you have a bit more stability, and then just drag that palette knife across like that. And that one, when I did that, that actually gave me a little ridge, which is really neat for implying feathers. That little ridge can catch some of this light coming down and gives it kind of almost a three-dimensional effect.